Hey, in this video, I want to talk to you about the tag migrator in the Datify app. And the tag migrator has multiple use cases that are, you know, really helpful in helping set up your structured data. So let's talk about one of those use cases to start off with. Let's go to this store that I'm in that has lots and lots of tags, and I've used tags, for over a decade now. Right, this store's been around for a long time. So if I open up Tag Migrator, you'll see we have some tags with saved migrations. That's work we've done already. But here's all the other tags we haven't migrated yet. And you'll see is there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them over thousands of products. So it's a really large product catalog. It's probably 50,000 products, and every product's got multiple tags. So, there's hundreds of thousands of tags that we need to migrate into meta fields because we want that more structured data. So, one scenario for the tag migrator is to take existing tags and migrate them into meta fields as you're becoming more and more structured. Another scenario is in this store here where the tag migrator is already opened up. And this is a new store that we're working on building out. And we imported the data that we wanted through spreadsheet. But the problem is, if you're importing meta fields where there's multiple entities, the meta field could be A, B, and C. The formatting of that in a CSV file is really complex to get right. So what we did instead is we actually took all the things we knew were going to be meta field values and imported them as tags into a new store, new product data. And now we're using the tag migrator to convert those tags to the structured metadata that we want to show up. So there's more than one scenario here for using the tag migrator. So let's go back to this store here where we've been working on migrating the color tags. And there's a few left. So let's go to one of them, and that is color metallic gold. So I click on that tag. And let me just go back a level and explain one thing here is this view, what it's doing is it's loading up all of the tags that are in your store. So if you were to delete a tag, it would end up not showing up kind of thing. So these are the ones that are in your store. So going back to color metallic gold, it's actually going to tell us, oh, there's 102 products that are tagged that way. I can even look at those products if I want to. And, because I may not understand, what is this tag being used for? You can look at the products and try to figure some of that stuff out. So it gives you a nice, bulk edit view of just the products that have those tags in them. And what you can do is you can migrate to a meta field, which is the more common scenario, or you can migrate to a category. So what we're going to do here is we're going to migrate to a meta field because color is a meta field that we're doing. So we're going to select our meta field, and it's simply the color meta field. And I'm going to look here, and remember this is metallic gold. Now, if I wanted to, I could migrate it to the gold. We probably have a gold one. We probably have a gold meta field. But maybe I want to keep metallic gold separate from gold. So what this just did, it looked at your current meta field definition, looked at the entries for it, and said, those are the ones that are available. So if you want, you can go in, and I'm going to do that here, into the meta field. This is actually a meta object, right? So I'm going to go into my content, and this is, the predefined meta object that comes from Shopify. So we're going to go into meta objects, standard product attributes. That's the predefined ones that come from Shopify. We're going to sort this by alpha and find color right here. And you'll see the gold one show up here somewhere. There's gold, but what we want is metallic gold. So I'm going to add a new entry, and I'm just going to call it metallic gold. It picks a color, a color swatch for that. We can put up a different one we want. And it also picks a base color. So what we might do with the base color, we might use the base color for filters. So on a collection page, gold and metallic gold will get bundled up under the gold base color. And then on the product page, we might show the label here and then show it as metallic gold. We have options on how to do that. And that's why when you're looking at the meta values or the meta objects, they can have multiple entries like this or multiple fields in one entry. because they're used in different ways at different times. So I'm going to save that new entry. So now metallic gold is part of my entries for the color meta object. So now if I go back to here, sometimes if you do this and you search, you'll see it. Sometimes you won't. So you just have to refresh the page if you just created the entry. So it's just the refresh button. Still brings up my metallic gold 102 entries. Now I'm going to select the meta field. We're looking for color. And we are looking for metallic gold. There it is. Hit done. Now this is really nice because what it's going to do, it's going to take that 102 products, go to the color meta field. Now there already may be a color listed on that a product like white or blue or red or whatever. This won't overwrite that. It'll just add it to it. Many meta fields allow you to have more than one entry, so it can be red, white, and blue. So in this case here, if any of these 102 products already have another color, it'll just add the metallic gold entry to the existing ones that are there. And we have the option to delete the tag after migration. I'm not doing that right now in this store, but when I'm done doing all of this stuff, we're going to go through and check that box on all of them and delete the tags. And that'll be a nice way to clean up the product data because there's hundreds of thousands of tag entries there. We can hit migrate now, and we can also say run this when products are updated or created. So you can have this be an ongoing process as you're adding new products or changing products out, that it can look for the color metallic gold tag. If it finds it, it'll move it, add the entry for metallic gold to the color meta field. So now I'm going to say migrate meta field. And that's going to go into those 102 products and add the meta field. And it won't be deleting because I didn't check the delete box. And now there you go. It did all 102 and we are good to go. So that is how the tag migrant that is how tag migration works inside of the Datify app. You can migrate your tags to either meta fields or to categories. And there's multiple uses on why you want to do that. One is you're taking an old tag-based taxonomy from, pre-2020 probably stores and then moving it into a new meta object-based taxonomy. Or you might be doing it because you're importing data in and it's hard to import in meta objects that are highly structured. So you might import them in as tags and then migrate them to meta objects through the tag migration tool. All right. Thanks for watching.